the cheap like paper sign with the rainbow color. Like,
Can't do that anymore.
those days, I'm sure someone will be like, "What is that?" And I'm sure some people listening or watching this are like, "What are you talking about?" Back in the day, you would go to Party City and these places and you'll buy these rainbow signs.
Yes.
And now it's like, oh, I need to now have a see actual vendors wanting to make sure they have like high grade signage, but you're also finding that is a request that people are making, as actually like reaching out to you directly. And are you seeing that it's becoming more in demand?
Yes, it is. I have some clients that for every event they have signage. And that means custom signage for each event. I feel that if you don't have signage, then how are you really promoting the event? Not necessarily the planner, but the event. How are you how are you letting everyone know who this event is for? So it's about the celebration, whether it's for just clients having like special occasions or it's businesses. Corporate events want to make sure that their brand and their sponsors are promoted. So it is a necessity to have at pretty much any event. I even seen them at funerals now.
Because I was wondering, I'm like, is this more like something you see in the social vein, or is this or do you find that you get more requests maybe in the corporate, or is it equal on both sides, would you say?
The corporate aspect has been picking up over the past 2 years. It really just started out with wedding and events, but corporate has really increased. Like I've worked with more brands over the past 2 years than ever. So it is becoming something that they have to have because you don't want to leave anyone out.
Yeah.
And you always want, every brand wants their brand at the forefront of whatever they do. So having it on paper is taboo now.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. I mean, you just go. It's so funny. It feels like when we say or when you hear back in the day, we're not even talking about like 20, 30 years ago. We're talking about in the last 5, 10 years. I remember even myself in my business, we would print, like you'll spend money and do like a really cool printed design, but then you'll put it in a frame and you just keep repeating that. But now it's like having this custom signage is something that's really growing. So for those that are listening, what are the most common materials that people are wanting inside of this type of request?
Foam. Foam is a easier material to get. It's cheaper. It's usually for like 1 day use. Vinyl is another where you can have removable vinyl or you can have permanent vinyl depending on the event. Most events are only using removable vinyl, whereas though someone wants some signage, let's say on their storefront door, they're going to use permanent vinyl. Wood, we use wood. Acrylic, there are so many different shades and types of acrylic.
Yeah.
Another material that people are really starting to use is fabric. I just did some
Mm,
event where I use leather. You'll see a lot of fabric signs now where it's linen or silk or satin. Those are the main types of signage. Oh, and metals. I don't get to
okay.
work with metals, but metals is another type of material that people often use as well.
Which out of those that you listed, which one do you get the most requests for?
Acrylic.
Acrylic.
Acrylic, but when I started, it was wood because that's
Mm,
really what I knew how to do. But I
mhm.
think as people start to understand how beautiful acrylic is and how versatile it is, I have a whole, I even wholesale acrylic at this point.